Excuse me, hello, yes, hi, MrBeast. Thank you for watching.
We need to talk.
So I recently watched a video with MrBeast doing an interview saying how he's just given up on reading. And this cannot be happening. This is
not what we're doing.
You said you've tried countless times to get into reading, especially fiction, and you just can't get into it for whatever reason. It bores you, you don't have time, you can't concentrate, whatever. I've heard your pleas for help, and I am here to save the day. I've got you. I'm going to provide you with some books to help you get out of this eternal reading slump. The books I'm going to mention, I would specifically recommend to you, MrBeast, because they are lighthearted, adventurous, exciting, maybe give you some more video ideas. I don't know. And they're relatively easy to read in case you have like a short attention span. You can't really concentrate too well. With reading, you're going to be sitting for long periods of time, concentrating on one thing, and I know that's not for everybody. Could be why some people prefer audiobooks or they're visual learners. Some people prefer reading, some people don't, but I think these books are still worth trying out and see if they can help with that. First book I'm going to mention is the Inheritance Game Trilogy. This is a 3-book series. It's a YA like mystery, I guess. They're relatively small, and this is like the perfect setting. Hawthorne House is the perfect setting, I think, for MrBeast's
Future videos.
Like, this would be where he would set up and do all his crazy fun videos. It's such a cool house. It's filled with puzzles and secret entrances and trapdoors, and the house just seems to be going on forever and ever and ever. And this setting is awesome for that. It's got puzzles, it's got riddles, it's got games. We've got characters that are super interested in that, and it's definitely giving so many vibes of MrBeast trying to do some sort of crazy challenge. So I think you would really like these, and it's so easy to read. It's YA. It goes by super fast. The chapters are relatively short. The writing is super easy to get through. If you're short on time and you're not interested in reading like a Sherlock Holmes book, but you really think a puzzly type of mystery book would be really interesting for you, this is really good to check out. Another book series, it's a trilogy that has puzzles and you're trying to solve some questions in this series. Then the Carval Trilogy by Stephanie Garber is also really worth checking out. It's got twisty games, characters
they're super mysterious.
And legend in this book series reminds me so much of MrBeast because he is like the game master, right? So he's really secretive. You don't really know much about him, but you want to. Super cool character to get to know in this book series. It's got a little bit of romance in there, a lot of magical realism elements. This is another YA, so super easy and quick to read, and it's a 3-book series as well. Now, if you're wanting to get into fantasy, but you don't want to read Brandon Sanderson or Lord of the Rings, and epic fantasy books are just not your game, but you want to try to get into fantasy books, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, I think, is a great book to try out. This book has dragons, okay? We've got a magical world. We've got magical power, people with magical abilities. As they bond with dragons, you have really hard challenges. You have this military academy. It's got all the elements of a really cool fantasy book, but it's written in a way where it's more catered to like a younger audience. So you're gonna have a little bit of romance in here. You are gonna have some younger like terminology, slang. Like, it's not gonna sound like you're in this mythical world, and you have to understand all these weird terminology. Like, it's very easy to dissect and read, and it's fun, it's adventurous, it's a good time, it's entertaining,
and I think you'd really like it.
Now, if you're looking for something a little more witty, a little funny, a little lighthearted, something that is going to be more contemporary fiction, then I think you'd really like Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. This is another 3-book series. You've probably heard of the movie because the movie was fantastic. That's because this book was fantastic. It is so funny. The cast of characters are hilarious. We have a bunch of different people talking. You're going to get different perspectives of different characters in this crazy family, and it's really good. If you haven't seen the movie, read the book and then watch the movie. But if you've already seen the movie, still go back and read this because it's got 3 books. And I think you'd really like it. And I mean, who doesn't love to hear about the drama of
really rich people?
And then the last book I want to recommend, I think you would love.
If you can take away anything from this video,
you have to read the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. Seriously, one of the best YA dystopian books I have ever read. It's insane, it's intense, the chapters are short, it's so easy to read. Anyone can just fly through this books. We have redacted texts. It reads like a journal entry of a girl that has been in captivity for a very, very long time. She sounds like she's going crazy. Is she or isn't she? There's like X-Men vibes here. It's a relatively short book. Each book is pretty short, and it's a 6-book series, but don't let that daunt you. Don't let it scare you off, because like I said, it's so easy to read, so fast-paced. You will fly through these books, and I promise you, you will love this series. And if you're looking for any more book recommendations, go ahead and click on any of these videos. I'll have a playlist here just specifically for book recommendations if you're interested and you want to find some more really, really good book recs. Thank you so much for watching. MrBeast, if you're watching this, I love you. Thank you. I hope you get into reading. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. But until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye!